And this is why I can't have nice things. This seat cover was literally washed the day before yesterday, put back on clean before the Sebring 12, and me and my teammates did the Sebring 12, and this is what I wake up to this morning. Frickin' cat. Be right back. Yeah, so apparently my daughter's gray cat decided that was a good time to rub herself in my seat. But what I really wanted to talk about, aside from vacuuming cat hair and cleaning up various other cat leavings that they like to leave on your sim racing equipment, is ergonomics. I've had trouble for a while with my seating position, and I watched the Morad videos on ergonomics, and when I first started trying to set up what he was doing, I really didn't have a good way to change my seat because this is the passenger side bucket seat out of a 1985 Chevrolet Cavalier and not an actual sim racing seat. And at the time, I had Fanatic V3 pedals. And a big shout out to D-Nut Stuff on my special D2D sim racing foot pad. It's, getting wear and tear like anything would. Because I do spend time in the sim. It's nothing on his craftsmanship. That's just, my feet and natural wear and tear. So check out D-Nut Stuff if you can. But these are the V&M pedals, and they are a massive upgrade over the Fanatic V3s, right? And you see I had to actually buy an adjustable pedal plate and the whole 9 yards. So I got everything set up. And tried to assume my V3 racing positions, and my left leg has been paying for it a lot, with muscle soreness, with literal knee pain, the whole 9 yards. So I went and rechecked Morad's videos, and I decided that it was time to really do something about my seating position. So I took the Track Racer sim racing seat and DIY'd in a way to use it to change the actual angle of my seat. Okay, so you see now I actually do have the seat leaned back to where now it can kind of cradle me as I sit in the seat. Now, sitting here for long periods of time, as a bigger fellow who's a little older, I do get a little tailbone pain, but that's something I have to deal with. That's age and my being overweight. Nothing I can do about that other than lose weight. But another thing was the angle of my pedals was also not conducive, and my distance from the pedals was not conducive. So I actually ended up moving the seat back so I could have a better stretch to my pedals. My leg is not straight to my pedals now, but it's also no longer bent at an awkward angle. My foot is able to flat press that brake pedal now instead of kind of pressing it sideways. See, a Fanatic V3 set, nice set of pedals, don't get me wrong, even with the brake performance kit, will not prepare you for a really good set of pedals, okay? Just, it is what it is. You're going to have to press the brakes harder with a good set of pedals, and that is going to introduce a lot more strain and pressure on your leg. So sitting in a position like you would in your daily driver, which is what the Fanatic V3s kind of do, is not going to prepare you, and you're actually, in my opinion, you're going to develop bad habits with the position of your feet and your legs. So we moved the seat back, but because the seat was moved back, I had to move the steering column that this right here that the steering wheel is mounted to, and I still use a Thrustmaster TSPC. It's a fantastic wheel. I will not go to a direct drive until this thing dies. I'm sorry. So we had to move the entire assembly forward towards the seat, rearward, I guess, towards the seat, about 3 inches, so that we could still get that comfortable position Morad talks about, where you hang your wrist over your wheel to where it just touches your wrist, so your arms aren't completely straight and you're at a comfortable angle with your arms. So we set all that up, and I'm here to tell you right now, that doing the 12 hours of Sebring, and I sat in the rig for a good 5 hours. I drove for nearly 3. Nowhere near as tired or as sore even as a regular practice session for the various Rick Motec leagues I'm a part of at Extreme Motorsports. So, never mind the mess. Okay, this is always a work in progress. I've done some cable management, but still not some. Don't worry about that. Don't trouble yourself with that. It's not your business. Don't worry about it. I'll get to it. I swear, Mom. But yeah, study those Daniel Morad ergonomics videos. And when you're upgrading your pedals for sure, from, TLCPM or, whatever the lower end, even with load cells, they're not going to prepare you for once you start stepping up to like VRS, Hoisig-Veld Sprint, V&M. They just haven't prepared you for what you're going to experience. So make sure you're setting up good ergonomics in your sim rig, and follow those Morad videos because they're going to help you a lot. All right, guys.